And we are live. We are the Divided People. I'm your co-host, Marky Mark.
And I'm Lance. What's up?
And today we have Nate the Voice.
How y'all doing?
And Nate's been working on a project called Coyote, correct?
Coyote.
How long you been working on this?
Probably a year now. About a year.
Damn.
Wow. When you releasing it soon?
Yeah, we're gonna release it in December. Don't have an exact date yet, but that's the goal. December.
December's a good day. How many tracks you cutting?
It'll be 7.
So did you plan on it taking this long, or did it just work out that way?
I don't force anything when it comes to music.
So when it was done, it was done.
And when it's done, it's done. Yeah, I just wait for the inspiration, and when I feel like, okay, this is the perfect time to write, I start writing. You know, and I don't ever force it. So
Probably the best way to do it, I'd imagine. There's a lot of people out there that force themselves to get projects done, and then they release some crap, and then they ruin their whole image and stuff. I can see that.
I don't put deadlines on any kind of art that I do.
So what you got planned next? I mean, after you wrap this up, you just gonna take your time, or you gonna work on something else?
Well, I think I'm gonna just let that project ride for a little while, and that's really the plan. I don't try to set too many expectations for the future.
Have you ever done any live shows?
Nothing major, no.
Would you want to?
Yeah.
We were just talking to some
Absolutely.
guys the other day about that, doing
Home
live
field
shows.
advantage?
Huh?
Home field advantage.
Well,
Man.
no, I didn't want to. I was purposely not saying names.
I think part of
Wow, they're doing live right now. They're doing pretty good.
No, I didn't say they weren't.
No.
I think with my music, I think the content that I've done in the past, it's hard to just go into like a New Orleans venue and make.
Well, they don't have to be New Orleans venue. We're talking. I've been every
Where are
time.
there venues around here. You know?
Well, I've been talking about like trying to get together like a local festival for everyone, like local bands and artists and stuff like that, and just do, like,
that's kind of what they were saying. That they weren't hitting huge things, but I mean, they were starting off with just little stuff where they knew people wanted to come see them.
Yeah.
And then eventually, I mean,
I'd be
it gets
game
you
for something like that. But I think this new work on Coyote would be a little bit more. You know, I could kind of go to any venue and do it. So.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah. What's this project really about, though? You're telling us the name. You're not going into it.
All right. So Coyote is a story of resilience. It's literally the first line of the project. So it's told from the concept of the coyote. Coyotes are a very unique species because it's one of the only species where the more you try to get rid of them, the more you actually make them thrive because of their adaptations. So, you know, it's kind of, whenever I heard that from Dan Flores talking about that, explaining coyotes and the way that they work and the way that they've adapted to life in America and the reason they're in every town in North America, I thought to myself that'd be a really cool rap project to talk about, just getting through stuff. And y'all know my last project, Howland's Hiatus, that was about basically going through stuff. And then this project is about coming out on the other side of it, stronger than what you were before. So,
do you take any inspirations from anybody or anything when you think about this stuff, or is it all just you?
Not really, man. It just comes from me.
Just life experience and all that?
Life experience. And I just try to make music that I like in the world,
If you had to compare your music to anybody, is there anybody you could say it's like? Just to give people an idea.
It's kind of J. Cole meets Yellow Wolf.
That's an odd combination.
A lot of people are like, Google?
Yes, because it's kind of a old school, really about the lyrics and
telling a story.
Right. It's a lot about telling a story, but at the same time, it's got a lot of outdoor elements, kind of like what Yellow Wolf does. I think Yellow Wolf's a little bit more rough around the edges, but other than that, we're kind of similar.
What's your favorite track?
Of Coyote? I don't really have a favorite. I like them all, And I purposely am not releasing a single or anything. It's going to be just the project. You're just going to get the project at once, I'll let you pick what your favorite song is. So,
You good?
What?
I don't know. You look like you're about to say something.
No, you're good. You have something you want to say?
Yeah, I forgot it though.
My bad.
I'll tell you when that happens.
Yeah. Okay, so. Damn, dude, you really make me forget.
I'm my bad, man. I was just. I had questions. I was getting them out.
I went off rail, like, go off rail, and I can't get back on. Like, when's that happen?
The older I get, the worse my memory gets.
I swear, dude.
Where do you like? I don't even know where to begin doing anything like this. Like, where do you go to record and all that?
My house.
He made like.
Oh, you made your own
I
setup?
did my own studio recently. So,
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, we got.
That sure makes that easier, don't it?
we got an extra room in the house and put the mic in there. Phoned up a closet.
Yeah, I wish we could do that.
got a MacBook.
I mean, we could foam up a closet, but we're gonna be in.
It's gonna be crowded closet. All right, guys, everybody get in here.
It's gonna be hot as a motherfucker too.
Put an AC in there.
It's so much more convenient, It's just be able to, work at your own pace and your own space.
Yeah, because I'll tell you what, that's probably one of the biggest things that stops people from doing it is the booth time and all.
Yeah, because you pay for time.
And at least it's not like it used to be. You used to have to pay a lot of money to cut the CDs and stuff too, or the tapes or whatever you're doing.
Everything's digital now.
Now it's digital. Yeah,
I'm releasing physical copies though. I'm calling them the Apocalypse copy.
Comes with anything extra?
When the internet goes down,
It's just
you
gonna
can
come
still play them.
It's gonna come in a little package with the CD in it. It's gonna have a little label on it.
Gonna come with the CD player that you can put
Gotta give them the CD player with it.
It's gonna have I'm probably gonna get like a little sleeve made with written in vinyl Apocalypse.
Call them the millennial proofs.
The millennial proof, yeah.
the baby boomer edition.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'd be a lot of people. There's a lot of kids out there.
Wait, what's before the baby
How do you
boomers?
use this? Is it a frisbee?
What's before the baby boomers?
What?
Before the baby boomers.
Before baby boomers?
Yeah.
I don't.
Old people.
Yeah, I'm about to say before baby boomers. I don't know, dude. That was before
They're
World War
dead.
II.
They're dead.
Yeah, I mean, roaring 20s people. I don't know
Yeah.
what you call them.
Yeah.
Were you talking about like the Generation X people?
Maybe.
Generation X is before. That's the rock age.
Generation
That's the 80s, 70s,
Generation
80s
X,
rock age.
I thought Generation X is like today's kids.
No, that's Z.
Z.
No, that's
right.
Z. Generation Z. The Generation X was like back in Aerosmith 70s and 80s and stuff like that. Back in that hard rock time. Then you came Zennials, which was a combination of millennials and Gen X.
Yeah.
And then you got millennials and now Generation Z.
We in trouble. I'm just gonna take that one. We in trouble.
Well, you know why they call them Generation Z.
They're end of the road.
Yeah. Game over after that. Game over.
It's all over at that point.
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up? My
Yeah.
father-in-law.
It's like there's
You ever
somebody
met him
walking in your house.
you met him?
Where were we? I completely lost track now.
What's up, man?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Right.
How you doing?
Warren Jones.
Hey, how you doing, I'm Lance?
Everybody, Wayne Jones.
My father-in-law. Oh, thank you. Bringing me alcohol.
Uh-oh.
I don't remember where we're at.
We were talking about Gen Z.
Gen Z.
The end of the line.
That's it then.
That's the end of the
That's
podcast.
it.
You just killed it right there. You mentioned Gen Z, it's over. Podcast
Over
done.
with.
What are your next steps, though?
What are my next steps?
Because I know you said you're going to let it ride, but I mean, just because you're not...
Well, okay, so to tell you the truth, I've got years planned. I've kind of got it mapped out, what I'm doing. So we're going to release this next project, and then immediately I'm going to get started on my album. And the album, I want to create it from scratch.
And that's your
Completely
first
from
official
scratch.
album,
It's gonna
correct?
be my first official album. I'm creating it completely from scratch. I'm going to make every sound, every instrument you hear in there. I might even bring in outside musicians to bring in, horn segments, things like that, strings, and just completely produce it from
You're
scratch.
trying to go to Ray Charles style.
And I don't
Or
care
an
how
orchestra.
long it takes, but that's what we're doing. So that's the plan right now.
I mean, we know a few people. I know you probably do too. We've met a few people doing this that probably would be willing to help out.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll definitely give it y'all. Because I'm gonna need a lot of
Well, they
resources.
seem pretty big into just jumping in all kinds of projects. So I figured maybe they might be
Collabing and stuff?
Yeah, they seem pretty down to do whatever. Like they're into all that. They play. I mean, they played pretty good. They played here for
Home
us.
field advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah, they, I don't know if you listen to rock, like, too much. Like, I don't know if you know
Probably
Dave-
not like y'all do, but I do listen to
I mean,
rock.
he listens to old.
Listen to everything. Okay. My phone
But
is
like, like if you ever heard of Day to Remember?
Hmm?
I get like lives like that listening to them, and it's not like bad,
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, y'all might tour together for all we know.
What's that song that they did when I remember I was like 12 years old. I used to jam out to it. If it means
Downfall?
a lot to you.
Oh, I'm about to say Downfall of Us All was like one of their top ones.
Yeah,
If it means so much to you, really?
I did. I know it's kind of corny and cheesy, but I used to.
Well, you said rock out to, so I'm like, I'm thinking, okay, hardcore, or not hardcore, but hard song like Downfall.
No, you don't really rock out to that one, but. No.
Downfall was always awesome.
But I mean, when you're 12 years old and you're going through puberty and going through all these new emotions you're feeling.
Oh, definitely, dude. Like,
and you
like
want to
My Chemical Romance, like that was like going through puberty, and I can't wait for them to come back. I'm like, I'm going through this again with them.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care how much it costs.
So yeah, that song hit home for me, you know.
Yeah. It's weird how some songs do that to you. Like random, like people you don't listen to, you hear that song, like, damn, man, my feelings a little bit.
Oh, dude, I'm one of the shoot. I am one of those people. I will cry for a really good song. I'm not even ashamed to say it. If it's written well and it's performed well.
Oh yeah.
It'll bring tears to your eyes.
Am I tearing?
Oh, yeah.
Like, where'd that come from?
I ain't ashamed to say it. There's some really good artists out there that do that to you. So.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to see Adele live. I'm afraid of that.
Adele.
I'm afraid of. I don't know. Like, if you ever heard her, like, not like with no autotune, just like her doing a live show on YouTube.
Oh, she's amazing.
I'm like,
she's amazing.
I feel it.
Bro, it's something about that.
Yeah,
man.
but that second album after she got married, had kids, and all that stuff, she just like that was a turnaround. We're like, no, we need the sad, upset.
Shit, what you mean? Hello came out, you know.
Yeah.
Hello was before. Hello was on the first album.
Nah, that was later.
Way
that was on like 25.
I'll have to check on that one.
Yeah.
It's okay, keep talking. I'm just going to check what we're doing.
Yeah, there's an album I can think of right now. It's called I Will Rise by Benjamin Tide. And, man, that album right there, I know y'all probably don't know what it is. It's just like an acoustic album. But
I love acoustic albums.
You don't listen to me?
I say I love acoustic albums.
This is an acoustic album. It's kind of like emo country. Like, I don't know.
I think that's the country part, but I'm down for it.
It doesn't really sound that country, you know. But anyways, yeah, he just like it's one of those albums that'll just rip your heart out your chest and throw it in the dirt, and you step on it, and then you at the very end, the very last song, it's like you just pick it up and dust it off. Like, I don't know. It's just I don't even know how to explain.
No, I understand what you're saying.
The whole album is just like this, just self-loathing darkness, and then the very last song, you get this glimmer of hope, and it's like, wow. At the
I
end,
turned the CD off before I got to the last song. I started cutting myself. I should have stuck to the whole thing.
But yeah, if you want to listen to that album and shed tears, listen to that one. But,
yeah, I think acoustic albums is where like the vocalist really gets put to the test.
I love listening to.
I know that's why I like to like when Shinedown did
acoustic.
Or Shinedown, like when he did Simple Man acoustic.
So good.
Do you remember when MTV used to do?
That man can sing, man.
Do you remember when MTV used to do Unplugged? Mm-hmm. They used to always do the Unplugged sessions.
They tried bringing it back.
Yeah, that was
Shinedown.
His voice,
man.
I don't know if you listen to it like that.
I listened to a bunch of them because I like the videos online where it's like these professional vocal coaches listening to music like they don't normally listen to for the first time and stuff. Yeah. And they're like always so impressed with their ability to sing.
Yeah,
like, actually this is very impressive.
Well, that's the thing. They did that to a professional with Corey Montana from Slipknot. Mm-hmm. They made him listen to like the hardcore stuff, and they're like, "This motherfucker like can't sing." And then like they played Stone Sour but acoustic, and he's like, he can sing. Like, listen to this, and it's like it's the same person. What? No, it's not. It's like, yeah, it's the same person because he was hitting chords that like Mariah Carey hits.
Well, that was like see when T-Pain did that little session.
The Masked Singer.
No, I'm not talking about that. I didn't see that, but I'm talking about he was like in this little. It's like it looked like a little library setting, and it's just him.
Yeah, and he just
and he's just singing no auto tune. He sounds great.
He was on the Masked Singer as the monster. He was the winner of the first season of the Masked. What the Masked Singer is they get.
I know what it is.
Okay, do you know?
I didn't watch it all. Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I know what it is.
I just couldn't watch it. I'm like, it looked like a big fuzzy tournament or something.
No, I mean,
that's what it
but that's the thing. The monster, like you're like, wow, he can really sing. And like with me and my wife were thinking like some like old R&B singer or something like that, someone who has soul, and then they took it off. And you're like, T-Pain. What? Because he did a cover of "Stay" by Sam Smith, and you're just like, damn, like who the fuck is that? And then you see who it is, like, what?
Yeah.
So yeah, he could definitely sing.
I saw they had like Terry Bradshaw on there at one point.
They did. He was like yeah. He could barely walk, but yeah.
Jesus.
Who are some of the people that was on there?
Masked Singer. They've had Muhammad Ali's daughter was just on it. Ninja, the streamer, he was on it. He was on this season. You had
could he sing?
No, he was doing like old time roads and trying not to sing, getting
trying
around
to do like talking stuff.
Yeah, and who else they had? They had the dude from NSYNC, Joey or Backstreet Boys. Joey something.
Perdone.
Yeah, him. He was on it.
Joey, I can't remember. He's the one on the freaking thing show you like.
No, he's not on it. He's on the other one. Well, I mean, like backstage or whatever.
So let's see people they've had on there.
I'm trying to remember all.
Rumor Willis, Joey Fatone, Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon's the host.
Ricky Lake, Danny Osmond, Ken Jeong, Jenny McCarthy, Robin Thicke.
That's the judges.
Yeah, I'm just going with the list. I couldn't tell you, like I said, but when I look at these people in these,
some of them you're like some of them I don't know who the fuck they are.
When I look at these people in these outfits, though, the only thing I think about is it's some kind of weird fuzzy.
Oh, they had
connection.
old R&B singer, old girl, Gladys Knight. Mm-hmm. She was on there.
Oh yeah, I remember somebody I know posting that on Facebook. They're like, "No, that's Gladys Knight. I know Gladys Knight." And they're like, "That's definitely Gladys Knight."
And she was like, it was weird hearing her sing new songs like that, but it was really good. I was like, damn, like kind of want her to do cover songs of the new generation because like she just outperformed half those singers.
I just it's still weird to me. I mean, I guess I understand now that why they're all interested in it.
Oh, dude, it's crazy. Like,
I know, but they just keep coming up with new gimmicks, and I feel like a lot of those shows are actually hurting singing. Like, especially like the big music contests and stuff. They've really lowered the standards on what's a good singer now.
And that's why I kind of like the Masked Singer because it's not about.
What makes it easier though? Like that's
because they're already celebrities. It's not like
you're talking like American Idol or The Voice or something.
And all of those. Well, my parents watch them religiously, and every time I listen to them, my mom's like, "Oh, she's good." I'm like, "Good compared to what?"
Okay,
I'm like, she's okay.
The issue with American Idol is American Idol has the big image issue. If you're not working the part, they don't want you.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
They don't.
I mean, that was supposed to be the point of The Voice. The Voice was supposed to be
The Voice. The issue with that is when you win, you go nowhere. There's no contacts after.
Right. American Idol, you sign the label if you win.
Well, I don't know about.
Well, that was supposed to be The Voice. Was like your coach. If you win for your coach, your coach can help. Your coach can help you get you into the music world. But nobody's actually paying off out of that. So, but that's what I said. Like, if you want to be a successful singer, don't count on.
So far, the only two I remember from The Voice that like winning wise is the girl who got murdered when she was on the tour.
The girl got murdered, wasn't she?
Christina Grimmie.
Yeah.
Is that her name?
Yeah, Christina Grimmie, correct. She was murdered after The Voice was over. She was doing a tour, and a stalker killed her.
Wow,
that's crazy.
Yeah, she's actually in Breath of the Wild because she was a huge Zelda fan. And when she was murdered, they were still making it, and so in remembrance to her, they put her like a small character in the game.
I did hear something about that.
That's crazy.
I think I told you. She was a phenomenal singer too, though.
Yeah.
I followed her on YouTube before The Voice, and I didn't like when The Voice happened. I didn't watch all the work. I didn't realize.
Sometimes
the best people. She was good. I didn't really follow her music or anything, but I knew she was really.
Well, it was like when I say I followed her on YouTube, it was like I followed her on YouTube when like it was transitioning from MySpace to Facebook. She was making music, like so that was popular then. That's really you got nothing else to do, so you're listening to that. So I'm like, I was listening to her. She was doing covers from Katy Perry and stuff like that. But she was blowing Katy Perry away. Yeah. And I was like, damn.
The females kill it in music now, man.
Yeah, and then the other one from The Voice is the one that was on The Greatest Showman that sang Never Enough.
Yeah. What's your favorite female artist?
I don't know. That's hard to say. It depends on the genre.
I say nobody now.
Rock.
Rock. Evanescence probably. Amy Lee.
Yeah, she can sing.
Like I know there's other girls that can sing better than her, but
she can sing pretty good.
It's the lullaby she has on you, you know?
Yeah.
Like I know like you hear better voices.
It's a lot of nostalgia though, like when it comes to.
But it's like when you listen to her, it reminds me of like being on a ship and like you hear the sirens. caressing you, like to go that way. When I hear that
Song of the Siren.
Yeah.
There's actually a song called Song of the Siren.
Like her, like the song that she dropped, Imperfection. It's one of the newer ones she did.
Yeah.
And new song suck. I'm listening to that. I'm like, she does it again. I'm like, damn, like I'm lost in that shit.
There's an artist I go to all the time. It's a female artist, Paramore.
Haley Williams is good. Yeah.
Haley Williams is so good.
What I used to say about that is Evanescence is the queen of rock and Paramore is the princess.
Yeah.
That's what I always used to say.
That girl from Flyleaf used to be able to sing too. I've heard her do like the acoustic sets, and they were really good.
She was, but she dropped off because of that Christian stuff.
Yeah.
Same thing with Skillet. Skillet was good, and then they came out when Christian rock became popular for that split second.
Yeah.
And as soon as it died, they went with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Flyleaf was good too. And that a lot of people are like, they have all these different ones. Like, but you have to remember, like, for female wise, Evanescence, Amy Lee, and Haley Williams paved that way for them. Almost. And I'm talking about new rock.
I like Sade though. Sade can sing.
Yeah. And I'm just talking about new rock wise. I mean,
I'm saying, like, that's what I'm saying. If I had to sit there and think about it, it probably wouldn't be anybody new. It'd be some old school stuff.
Well, that's why I like Adele, because Adele
Joan Jett.
Well, Adele can actually sing.
Oh, she sings great.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a few that can actually sing.
Voice.
Demi Lovato can actually sing.
Yep.
Yeah, but the problem with those people is they're getting used for their image too much.
Mm-hmm.
Turning them into sex icons without focusing on their actual singing. When they could become legendary singers.
Correct.
Like, if you go back to, like, Celine Dion wasn't the prettiest one. But she could sing, so they focused on her singing.
Right.
I feel like if you can sing, you have to go through the crackhead edition. Like the little Amy Winehouse, Whitney.
You gotta almost kill yourself?
Or do it. I mean, depending on who you are.
Sad, dude.
I know, but they were such good singers. I don't consider Lil Peep that good though.
No, but I'm saying he killed himself and then he blew up after, He kind of
That's
had a loyal fan base, but like now he's worldwide.
That's the only reason why he blew up though.
But I like his music.
He wouldn't have been anything without that. And I'm not dissing his death or anything like that.
I don't think so. I disagree. I think that he would have turned into something because that sound that he had. Put it this way, I fell in love with his music before I realized the dude was dead.
Fair enough. I knew about him, and I didn't like him from the get. Like, and it's nothing personal.
Right.
Don't know it personal.
But
I'm talking about as music wise. I didn't like it. I really didn't.
And I'm not saying I like every song, but there's been a few songs that he's put out where I've been like, wow, this is taken it to a different level. This is something different we haven't seen before.
I guess. I mean, maybe you might have felt like that's all opinionated, but for me, like I won't ride somebody's dick after they die.
Right. Me neither.
I feel like that's disrespectful.
Me neither. But
it won't get hard.
Like I was an X fan before he.
I wasn't see it. That's what I was about to say.
I was an X fan long before he died. I was legitimately hurt whenever that man got killed.
See, now I'm surprised he died the way he did.
Yeah.
But I kind of called him dying.
We got listeners that don't know what y'all talking about. How did he die, Mark?
He got shot in a Lambo he was renting. He was about to rent, and someone came up and shot him.
What happened to the Lambo?
I think it got sold for millions and millions of dollars because he got killed in it, to be honest. Kind of like what happened with Tupac and Biggie's cars. But anyway, he made that one music video where I was like, yeah, you're going to die from this. Because he wanted to make a point. But where he was like had the white kid and the black kid, and then like, you remember he pulled the rope on the white kid, and the white kid was...
I don't think I've seen that.
This music video, he basically hangs the white kid while the black boy watches. Yeah. But in that same video, at the very beginning, he's in class as a student, has this giant dildo, and is hitting the teacher upside the head with it. Same exact music video.
He's a strange fella.
But my thing is, if you're going to make a message, that those two should not...
be together.
Yeah. Because the stage part was just flipped like that. It didn't lead up to anything. It was just a total flip of the script.
Yeah.
And I'm like... all right, but I mean, no.
Yeah, it didn't work.
No, it didn't.
It didn't work.
And then he got a lot of death threats from that.
I just like this music.
Fleetwood Mac.
I like when he went acoustic and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. So.
Like, cause for me, the people that I'm upset over, still to this day, is Chester Bennington. Bye.
You're never gonna get over that one.
No, I'm not.
Mark will never, ever.
I will never get over Chester Bennington's death. Linkin Park.
That was terrible.
No. And Curtis Cornell.
But I tell you what, like now that he's gone, like his music sends a whole new message.
Yeah, I know. It does.
That's what everybody says. Everybody's like, now that I
listen
to
it,
I hear it differently. I hear what he
like you hear a cry for help now. Like before, you're like, what you heard was, like, I'm with you. Like I feel this, and now you're like, no, he felt this to a whole different level.
Yeah, sad, man.
And it is an eye opener for mental illness.
One of my first rappers that I really started to like when I was a kid was Mike Shinoda, the rapper from Linkin Park.
Mm-hmm.
And
when he did Fort Minor, I liked Where'd You Go and Remember the Name. That was just Remember the Name was the hardest one he did.
I like the song Kenji and Move On. Those are my two favorite that he ever did.
I have the weirdest collection of music on here. I never even realized it.
Oh yeah. Gotta see my iTunes playlist.
Some of these got to be wrong. Like this. How did this get on my phone?
Mine goes from. I have one country artist on there, and that's it's not technically. He's not really country. It's Sam.
Sam's.
Is it Sam?
Sam what?
Yeah, him.
That dude's garbage.
I like his little pop. Like Cop Car. I like Cop Car.
I'd say
that's a Keith Urban song.
Somebody posted something today. Like they're like when I talk about like in country.
He's a good
music,
songwriter.
Most people think I'm talking about these guys, but I'm actually talking about these guys.
You get it.
Yeah.
I don't know any of the new country singers. I don't know any of them.
Yeah.
I'm like, who?
See, Sam Hunt is actually really talented. I just don't particularly. I just don't.
I like his acoustic stuff.
Yeah. His
like
acoustic sessions when he did that. Yeah, that was good.
Well, that's why I like. Like, I don't listen to his newer stuff. I guess. Yeah. I don't know what his newer stuff is, but when I hear acoustic stuff, I'm kind of drawn to that because like I said, I feel like that's more of a challenge. And when I say acoustic, I mean like acoustic stripped back, not acoustics and then auto tune.
Literally just a guitar. And
well, that's why like Shinedown became one of my biggest bands for a long time, just because you can like when you hear like same thing when Chester from Linkin Park. When you heard him just strip back, it was raw. It was like he screamed like a demon but sang like an angel. Is the best way I can describe him. And
it was good, man.
You hear
very
stuff
unique,
like, I know.
Unique talent.
Well, when he passed, like celebrities were even like singers were saying like one of the best singers, period.
He is.
And
for sure, he was definitely. I don't think anyone could deny that he wasn't. Of our generation of artists, he had to be. I mean, at least top 5.
Oh,
top
dude,
10
like
singer.
when they came out with the hybrid in 1999.
That hybrid theory,
yeah.
Oh man, that was so good.
Like like the music video was like they were barely making it so bad that like they had to hire a porn director to direct their first music video to get by, but they blew up.
They were amazing, man.
Oh, and Lauren Allred, that's the girl from The Greatest Showman.
Yeah, her.
Yeah.
If you haven't heard that song, it's really good.
Hybrid Theory to this day is probably one of my favorite albums. Top 5. I think.
There's some weird stuff in my phone.
I wouldn't disagree. Sure. I never thought about it like that though. Like favorite albums.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
I can't do that one because it goes with my mood. Like one week, if I'm in one kind of mood, one album I might listen to one album over. Next week might be a different one. It's too hard.
That's hard.
Favorite album? Yeah, that's a tough one for me too.
I couldn't tell you.
Because
like even when I say like favorite band, I can't tell you a favorite band because.
Yeah. That's hard for me too.
Yeah.
It's hard for me too. But I can tell you what I'm listening to now. I can tell you things I listened to when I was young, but it's hard to say, this is my favorite.
Yeah, it really is.
I think it'd be easier for somebody else to tell you what your favorite album is, because they'd probably be like, nah, man, you listen to this group all the time. This is definitely your favorite. I'm like, oh, if you say so.
Yeah. Your phone can tell you that now.
That's what I'm saying. But the problem is, like on mine,
if I go to my tell you what you're listening to the most.
Well, I'll tell you what you're listening to the most.
I want to know what I'm listening to the most. How you figure that out?
Go to apps. Well, not apps. Your music. Let me see it. And then we should be able to.
I think it's like recently played or something like that.
It was recently added.
No,
it actually might be in the settings now, huh?
No, here it is. No, here it is. It's go to playlist and go top 25 most played.
Oh. No, you don't.
See, mine wouldn't count because it. See, I play stuff on my Alexa to put the baby to sleep, so it's showing that I play that stuff the most.
Yeah, I don't see that. Let's see. Sword.
Now go to
I want to play this.
Did you do the update on your phone?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't think you did.
Probably
I think
not.
any of us did. Well, I had no choice but to do it.
Is it gonna
See,
look back?
I'll show you what
is it gonna look way back from the beginning? Top 25 most.
I think it's like everything of all. See, like when I go to a playlist, it comes up like this, and I can go down and say recently played top 25 most played. But
I can tell you. I mean,
you probably didn't. I don't think you did the update on your phone.
I know I've listened to.
Yeah, because my show's recently played too. Recently added top 25 most played. That's funny.
What?
Look what's top.
What is it?
Demon Slayer's opening. She can sing that, bro.
Hey, whatever. I mean, if it works, it works.
I think my favorite. It's hard for me to pick though. Like I'm looking at albums I like. A Sailor's Guide to Earth by Sturgill Simpson. That's a great album. Dude, Blurry Face by 21 Pilots was a great album.
Yeah.
The Human Condition by John Bellion, great album. I'm talking about album. I'm not talking about certain like one song, two songs off of it. I'm talking about from top to bottom, listening to it, a cohesive album.
Blurry
Face was great.
It was, but I kind of felt like they were
great.
They were.
That doesn't happen often. It's not very often that somebody puts out an album that the whole album I'm like, you know what, that was a good album.
Damn by Kendrick Lamar.
I like Fallen. Evanescence.
The old Metallica album, the Black Album.
Fade to Black?
The Black Album.
Oh, sorry.
It's called the Black Album.
Yeah, I think one of my favorite hip hop albums of all time is "Damn" by Kendrick Lamar.
What's his name?
Great album.
Back when CeeLo cut his own album out, that one of that out what was that album? That was actually a good album. No, this is before that. This is before he got big with all that stuff. Now he's nothing but.
If you collab with somebody right now, who would it be, Nate?
If I could collab with anyone right now,
No, here it is. CeeLo Green and his Perfect Imperfections.
I'd say
Dead or Alive.
It wouldn't be like we're making a song together using vocals. I would collab with a producer.
Well, I mean, collaboration can be any way. It could be they could help you write lyrics. They could be working with you on music.
That. I think that's
right.
you selling out.
When someone else writes your stuff or help.
If someone writes.
What if they help you though?
I don't want that either.
You don't want help either.
I don't want help. No. I think it takes away from the organic nature of the song. So, I think if I had to collab with anyone, I heard Sturgill Simpson say recently that he wants to produce a hip hop record.
So you want that? Yeah.
I want Sturgill to produce my hip hop record. How awesome would that be?
That would be pretty good.
I think I'm gonna walk around with a shirt that says Sturgill will produce my hip hop record.
You should just tweet it every day and tag him.
Yeah.
So he's like, all right, I guess I'm gonna give you a shot. Might as well, right?
I've also thought about like how cool would it be? Y'all probably don't know who this is, but Dave Cobb is like a really big country music album producer.
I'm just happy.
Producer. I think that would be so cool. I think it'd be so cool if he
Did Wayne lock the door?
Probably so.
We
got visitors. Guys.
It's happened. I would do that too.
Let her stay outside.
Yeah, put her out. We don't want her coming in.
I'm like, yeah, it is locked.
Well, we're doing a podcast right now, if you don't mind. Just walking in the middle of the podcast and stuff. Who you texting?
Me.
Oh, you didn't text me. I figured.
Actually.
Ooh, cool. Right. Anyway, where were we?
Ding ding ding.
I'm in trouble now, y'all. Oh.
Why are you so...
Let's see.
Oh, he's just trying to tease you.
Hey, that's a band I really like.
Fuel? Oh, I love Fuel.
Man. God.
Love Fuel.
Fuel.
What's that?
I'm just going through these albums trying to see what was my...
I couldn't tell you what favorite album. That's hard. I don't think I have it like that yet. There we go. Nice, it's quiet over there.
I think
I'm researching, man. Now y'all got me thinking of all the music on my phone. I'm like, man, I gotta check this out. Cause I got all kinds of crazy stuff. If I go down this list, you'd think I'm insane.
Oh, That's the Spirit by Bring Me the Horizon. That album I can listen to now. So.
I've never heard it. You have to send it to me.
It's okay. Bring me the horizon.
Because I haven't added anything recently.
Yeah, I think I'm going with A Sailor's Guide to Earth.
I don't know, dude. I couldn't tell you.
For what favorite? For which one favorite album?
No, you're being rude.
Silence.
He was just playing for the podcast. He would be serious.
No, he's being serious.
Let me see.
Oh, you want a hug?
Yeah. I want a hug.
You know who could really sing from American Idol, but he didn't even win? Adam Lambert. That dude could sing.
He didn't win because he was gay.
Yeah, but that was weird because at that time that wasn't even like a big deal.
No, he kind of was because he 2 weeks later he made out with that guitarist on stage and they pulled everything.
That's not a good idea just because it's a family show, but yeah,
I
that's
don't
a bad.
know nothing about that, but I know he could sing.
Yeah, that's what I say. He definitely, as far as singing ability, he was the winner. I can tell you.
Oh, definitely, dude. He's touring with Queen now. I mean, what does that tell you?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And his range was like crazy.
Still crazy.
He was singing songs that, you know, when you're watching those singing shows, you're like, nah, you shouldn't have sang that song. Like, there was no way you were going to sing it better than the original person. But he would do that. He would come up there and sing the song, and you're like, no, man, you shouldn't sing that. That's one of those untouchable songs. Then he'd fucking just nail it, and you're like, damn.
He was about rock, too. That's what I like. He was one of the few.
But he'd do it all. He would do a slow ballad, too. And
but that's why I like Chris Daughtry. I loved him.
Yeah. I remember when Daughtry was on, we were like, he's going to win. We're like, that's over.
I think he did that on purpose, though. Honestly, I think he failed it on purpose so he could produce his music. Because he just wanted to get that band.
I think some people, after they got on there and they got big enough on there, they were like, I'm done with this. Like, I got what I needed out of this show.
The thing about it was he had his band, and his band wasn't allowed to perform on stage with him.
Yeah, and if he would have won,
he couldn't beat me with his band.
They couldn't come with him for that contract.
So I feel like he lost on purpose, and literally the next year,
but that's
his song "Home" was playing on American Idol.
I can't believe nobody hasn't picked up a show with like bands, like a battle of the bands show. Like you've got singing competitions. Why don't we have band competitions?
There's actually this show that's not. America is the only country that don't take place with it. Mm-hmm. It's like the top artist or band of all time. Then they get artists from all different countries and they perform, and the top one wins.
Yeah, but that's kind of difficult because
it's pretty crazy.
Like, music genres are so different in different countries.
It is crazy.
What they think is good in South America is nothing like what's good here.
Oh, damn. Okay.
We're watching UFC.
There's also a UFC fight going on, by the way.
Oh, shit.
We can't give you the play-by-play, but shit's going down. Shit's going down. You can pause, and we can...
Oh, yeah. Who's going to win tonight, y'all?
I don't know. I think Nate might have it.
I'm pulling for Nate.
They got bad blood.
I wonder why you're... I wonder why Nate the Voice is going for Nate.
No, it ain't because of that. It's because, anybody that'll stand in the octagon and slap a guy open palm... Man, I'm going for you, bro.
Yeah, I tell you what, in Japan, they would have executed you. Dude would have been kicking your face.
That's why they don't fight in Japan.
They don't put up with that over there. What did you do to your beer?
I just stuck the tab in the
That's his go-to thing.
It makes a vent in the beer.
I know, I was just curious about that. I'm like, really?
Remember the Miller Punch Tops? Well, it kind of works the same way. It just puts a vent in the can.
Makes so it doesn't...
And also gives you beer character, too. So it's a conversation piece.
Plus, you know it's yours. You don't
Case in point.
You don't have to worry about somebody else picking up your beer.
Yeah, that too. Nobody can say that this is their beer because I guarantee you, if you try to do it, you could do it. On the first try,
that was going to be my next question. How'd you do it?
It's a technique. You just gotta. It takes a little time.
I was like, did he have a little hammer over there? And tap that in the can?
It took me about a dozen beers to get it right, and then once I figured it out, it got easy again.
My wife does the little thing with the straw. She flips it over and puts the straw into it. And I'm like, okay, whatever.
For a beer?
No, for like whatever you're drinking, like canned
rotate the tab.
Yeah. But I'm about to say, I don't imagine drinking beer through a straw.
No.
Would be a go-to thing.
Actually, I heard it gets you drunk faster. I heard they did a test.
Okay, so
I'm saying it was on Mythbusters or something.
So it's putting it up your butt, but I'm not doing that either.
Actually, that'll kill you. But
just saying, like I'm not doing that either. So.
No liver filtration, you will die.
Wow.
Somebody did die from that. So it was a joke. A college student did that.
Put beer in his butt.
No, it was like vodka or something. It was hard liquor.
Oh wow.
Edward's 40 hands.
It's true. It was like it was a fraternity like thing, like a induction thing, and they made him do it, and he fucking died. And
Probably had a wipe his butt.
alcohol poisoning.
I guarantee they were white.
Oh, of course.
100%.
I said fraternity. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't think everybody else even calls themselves fraternities anymore. Like, no, that's a white thing. You're crazy.
Yeah, we call ourselves gangs.
Oh, that's messed up. I'm gonna go get a drink. Another name for it.
That's so funny.
That reminds me of that movie Road Trip. They call it Black Fraternity.
Wow.
Man.
What time's the fight? Come on.
About 20 minutes, but
That one didn't last long.
no.
We can't rewind.
That one didn't last long?
No, I led the first round. Man.
We're about to wrap this up, though. We don't need to be too long on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're going to be coming back on for part 2 anyway.
Yes. I'll be coming back to I guess promote it whenever it releases. So we'll talk about it more in detail then. I can't give away.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. We can't go too in depth because
We can go track by track in the next one. We'll go track by track and we'll talk about track by track. And it's only 7 tracks.
So Nate the Voice is on all platforms, YouTube,
Oh, absolutely.
Spotify, Apple
Yeah,
Music.
my SoundCloud is
SoundCloud.
how much is your album?
my album. I don't know. Let's go see.
I didn't even think about that.
That one's
If you were to go buy it off iTunes, how much would it cost?
Let's see.
I forget about buying off iTunes.
I mean, a lot of people do Apple Music, so you can listen to it. But I'm just curious. I never like we were talking about books and stuff, and I'm like, do you get to pick the price, or do they pick the price?
Depending on who it's from.
Let's see here. Let's see. I don't know if it'll show because I already purchased it. Yeah, it's not gonna show me.
All right.
Howlin's Hiatus is my latest project. It's an EP I put out back in 2018, and yeah, it's available on all platforms. He's gonna figure out what the cost is on it.
Working on it. Wow.
YouTube
Actually,
is an option.
quite a few people with Coyote.
Oh, that link.
That's not one's not even out yet.
Oh yeah. That's what it's
Howlin's
like.
Hiatus is what it'll be called.
Wait. What's
This
the-
one's not even available on pre-order yet.
Okay. Here you go.
I'm gonna drop that thing.
99 cents per song.
Yeah, it should be.
$4.95.
Yeah, that's
for
a
the whole
standard.
album.
$4.95.
$4.95 the whole album.
Ain't bad.
Heck no, it ain't bad. Not for the amount of time and effort we put into that thing. That's made from scratch. You know, we just went in, made every beat, everything.
Sounds really good too.
You like it?
I do. Absolutely.
It's a very
Is that what you were
it's a
listening
different
to?
hip hop project.
He just showed me before the
You'll-
podcast.
No.
You'll never hear another hip hop project like Howlin's Hiatus. It's very different than most.
I'd say it's been a while since I've looked into any hip hop projects. I mean, back
You should look into that one.
when I was younger, I did,
You should.
but it's been a while. I probably should again. Well, I used to go on Apple Music and just like start going through random stuff, and I just stopped doing it. I guess since I had a kid, really, that was when I stopped doing it.
It's hard.
And now it's like freaking Mickey Mouse Clubhouse music and stuff.
I guess I could just go through.
Paw Patrol, be there on the double.
No, he's obsessed with this Finger Family song.
Oh, Mommy Finger.
Obsessed with it.
Yeah, that
He
phase.
tries to sing it, and I told my wife, I looked at her and I said, I got news for you. Your son will never be a singer. It's like,
bad.
he can't carry a tune to save his life. I know he's 2, but you can just tell these things. I'll record it. I'll let you hear it. It's horrible.
I'm not gonna do that to you, kid.
So, all right, I'm gonna go through my social media.
Go ahead.
Going through all your social media stuff.
Yep. I'm plugging. That's for sure.
Plug it up.
Plugging it up. Ain't no shame whatsoever. SoundCloud is Nate the Voice, Nate the Voice. You can just search me on Instagram with the same thing. Twitter, same thing. Facebook is Nate, and it's in the number 8. So that's pretty much all I got.
All right.
And you can go on all
It's
music
enough.
platforms and find me.
It's enough.
So
Well, we've been the divided people. Go listen to some music.